Welcome, fellow seekers of knowledge and lovers of the enigmatic. Today, we're diving into a fascinating intersection of literature and psychology that promises to unlock secrets hidden for centuries. Imagine this. Shakespeare, the Bard of Avon, known for his intricate plays and sonnets, might have embedded secret codes within his works. But what if I told you that these codes could be deciphered using the revolutionary insights of Carl Jung, the father of analytical psychology? Now you might be wondering, how on earth do Shakespeare and Jung connect? What could a playwright from the 16th century possibly have in common with a 20th century psychologist? Well, that's the mystery we're unraveling today. So grab your thinking caps and prepare to embark on a journey through the corridors of the human psyche and the timeless stage of Shakespearean drama. Let's start with a question. Have you ever read a Shakespeare play and felt a strange connection to the characters, as if their struggles were your own? This isn't just the magic of great storytelling, it's a glimpse into the collective unconscious, a concept introduced by Jung. He proposed that beneath our personal experiences lies a shared reservoir of memories and archetypes, universal symbols and themes that resonate across cultures and eras. Consider the Oedipus complex, a term coined by Freud but expanded upon by Jung. This ancient Greek myth of Oedipus, who unwittingly kills his father and marries his mother, is more than just a story. It's an archetype that reflects deep-seated human conflicts. Jung argued that these archetypes are present in all of us, influencing our thoughts, dreams, and yes, even our literature. Now let's apply this to Shakespeare. Take the tragedy of Hamlet, for instance. On the surface, it's a tale of revenge and madness. But if we dig deeper, using Jung's insights, we can see Hamlet's struggle as a manifestation of the Oedipus complex. Hamlet's fixation on his mother's relationship with his uncle mirrors the internal conflict of Oedipus. Jung would suggest that this isn't a coincidence but rather a reflection of the universal themes that Shakespeare tapped into, perhaps unconsciously. But what about those secret codes? Here's where things get even more intriguing. Jung believed that the unconscious mind communicates through symbols and metaphors, much like the language of dreams. Shakespeare's plays are rife with such symbols, daggers, ghosts, storms, that can be interpreted as expressions of the collective unconscious. For example, in Macbeth, the recurring motif of blood represents guilt and the inescapable consequences of one's actions. This isn't just a plot device, it's an archetypal symbol that resonates with audiences on a subconscious level. Jung would argue that Shakespeare's genius lay in his ability to weave these symbols into his narratives, creating layers of meaning that speak to the human condition. Let's pause for a moment and consider the implications. If Shakespeare was indeed channeling the collective unconscious, then his works are more than just entertainment. They're a window into the human soul. And by using Jung's theories, we can begin to decode these works, uncovering insights about ourselves and our shared humanity. But wait, there's more. Jung's concept of the shadow, the hidden and often repressed aspects of our personality, can also be applied to Shakespeare's characters. Think of Iago in Othello, whose manipulative nature embodies the darker side of human nature. By recognizing these shadow elements, we gain a deeper understanding of the characters and, by extension, ourselves. And let's not forget the role of individuation, a key process in Jung's psychology. This journey towards self-realization and integration of the conscious and unconscious mind is mirrored in the character arcs of Shakespeare's protagonists. Consider King Lear, whose descent into madness ultimately leads to a profound self-discovery. Through the lens of Jungian analysis, Lear's journey becomes a powerful allegory for the individuation process. As we delve deeper, we encounter the concept of synchronicity, another of Jung's groundbreaking ideas. This refers to meaningful coincidences that occur when our inner world aligns with external events. Shakespeare's plays are filled with such moments, where fate and free will intertwine in mysterious ways. Could it be that Shakespeare was intuitively aware of these synchronicities, embedding them into his narratives to reflect the interconnectedness of all things? Now, let's add another layer to this intricate tapestry. Jung's work on alchemy, the ancient practice of transforming base metals into gold, offers yet another lens through which to view Shakespeare's works. Alchemy, for Jung, was a metaphor for psychological transformation. In plays like The Tempest, we see characters undergoing profound changes, akin to the alchemical process of purification and enlightenment. Imagine Prospero, the magician, as an alchemist of sorts, orchestrating events on his island to bring about the transformation of those around him. Through Jung's insights, we can see The Tempest not just as a story of magic and redemption, but as an allegory for the alchemical journey of self-discovery. As we near the end of our exploration, let's reflect on the broader implications of this analysis. By applying Jung's theories to Shakespeare, we not only gain a deeper appreciation for the bard's genius, but also unlock new ways of understanding ourselves. Shakespeare's works become a mirror, reflecting the complexities of the human psyche and the timeless struggles we all face. So, the next time you pick up a Shakespeare play, remember that you're not just reading a story. You're engaging with a rich tapestry of symbols and archetypes, a dialogue between the conscious and unconscious mind. And with Jung as our guide, we can continue to unravel the mysteries of these works, discovering new insights and connections along the way. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the worlds of Shakespeare and Jung. I hope you found it as enlightening and thought-provoking as I have. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep seeking the hidden truths that lie beneath the surface. But before we part ways, let's delve even deeper into the intricate dance between Shakespeare's art and Jung's psychology by considering a few more of the bard's masterpieces through this enlightening lens. Take, for instance, the timeless tragedy of Romeo and Juliet. On the surface, it is a poignant tale of star-crossed lovers, but through a Jungian perspective, we uncover layers of meaning that echo the complexities of the anima and animus, the feminine and masculine aspects within each individual. Juliet, in her youthful impulsiveness and profound emotional depth, embodies the anima, a reflection of the soul or inner life. Romeo, with his fervent passion and idealistic pursuits, represents the animus, the driving force of action and rationality. Their ill-fated love affair symbolizes the often tumultuous, yet essential integration of these dual forces within oneself, a theme that resonates universally across time and culture. Furthermore, consider the enigmatic character of Rosalind from As You Like It. Disguised as a man, she navigates the forest of Arden with wit and wisdom, challenging traditional gender roles and societal expectations. Through Jung's concept of the persona, or the social mask we wear, Rosalind's journey becomes a metaphor for the exploration and reconciliation of one's true self versus the roles imposed by society. Her eventual revelation and acceptance of her identity reflect the individuation process, where the conscious self aligns harmoniously with the deeper unconscious. And what of the mystical elements that pervade A Midsummer Night's Dream? The play's dreamlike quality and the whimsical interference of the fairy world suggest a realm where the boundaries between reality and fantasy blur, a direct parallel to Jung's exploration of the symbolic language of dreams. It's not about the literal act, but about the fear of returning to the primal state of undifferentiated consciousness, a state where the boundaries between self and other dissolve. But let's not get too serious. After all, Jung himself acknowledged the humor in our human condition. As we weave these threads of analysis together, we can appreciate how Shakespeare's works serve as a vast, reflective pool of human experience. Jung's insights invite us to peer beneath the surface, revealing the profound psychological currents that flow through these narratives. In doing so, we find not only a richer understanding of Shakespeare's genius, but also a mirror reflecting our own inner landscapes. In closing, let us consider the enduring legacy of both Shakespeare and Jung. Their works, one through the eloquence of language and the other through the depth of psychological insight, provide us with tools to navigate the complexities of our own lives. As we continue to explore the interplay between these two monumental figures, may we find inspiration and wisdom that guide us on our own journeys of self-discovery and transformation. So, dear seekers, as you close this chapter and look forward to new explorations, remember the profound connection between literature and psychology, between the stories we tell and the truths we live. With each turn of the page and each introspective glance, we step closer to unraveling the mysteries of the human condition, one insight at a time. Thank you for accompanying me on this illuminating voyage. Until we meet again, may your path be filled with curiosity, discovery, and the timeless echoes of the Bard himself.